Right now, yeah, we're back right now. Wavy Wednesdays, Tipsy Talk, GGM Radio UK, with your host, Jonko J. Guys, please, I appreciate you guys sharing the videos. Again, apologies for what happened last week. There was no show, but we're back in full effect. No, we're not going nowhere. Welcome to the hot seat. Yeah, again, guys, look out for the socials as well. Again, on Instagram, JonkoJ27. Don't forget, look on Twitter at 27J. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. More videos going to come up right there. Jonko Days. And I'm not going to lie, as you don't know, I'm tipsy already. You know, red wine's already hit me. But yeah, again, on TGM Radio, Tipsy Talk. I mean, the reason why I really want to start the show, I mean, because obviously I want to break barriers and create controversy. And the guest I got right now, I mean, I think he's the most unique guest, the bravest guest I've got today. And yeah, I'm trying to get white boy wasted with him today. But yeah, how it all started, basically, I mean, Jade she was on the show 2 weeks ago, and he said, like, he made a comment, and he said, yeah, I would like to come on the show. And I said, yeah, come to the show, innit? It's just easy, just like that. All it's just networking, man. I'm not a guy to say no to no one. If you've got an opinion, if you've got something positive to promote, come to the show. But without further ado, we all got a Tipsy Talk right now, man.
Hiya. By the time I introduce myself. Ooh, I can't drink already.
Oh wait, Alan, when you hear that, when you hear that whistle, it's called Death Shot. So whatever's in your cup, you take a shot of that, isn't it?
I know, but actually, when you did it with Jade, I thought it was too long between, and I'm gonna drink more than that.
Oh yeah, you can still do that. Yeah.
By the way, I'm a bit tipsy also. Yeah, I started drinking already.
So how you feeling today, man?
Oh good. Yeah. How are you?
Can't complain. Trying to stay warm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're already drinking, and I'm not even drinking. Should I help myself?
Yeah, of course, man.
Just gonna open a bottle of prosecco that I brought.
As a disclaimer, drinks are provided, so you know, ask Alan. Alan knows drinks were provided, but he's also brought his bottle as well, which I appreciate that.
My God, I'm sharing.
Yeah. We've got there.
Prosecco.
Prosecco.
Yeah.
Okay.
Reminisce. Are we allowed to say the brands and stuff? Cheers.
Cheers, man. Salut. So, you ready for the Christmas?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. It's getting a bit crazy everywhere, isn't it?
You done your shopping yet?
No. I always leave it last minute, and I know it's all annoying, but I always leave it last minute.
So where are you going for Christmas? Your house?
No, I'm staying here because I'm working actually, and I'm gonna stay here. Gonna have Christmas Eve with my best friend, Christmas Day with my one of my best friends, also my flatmate, and I'm going home for New Year's Eve because my friends so I'm French. Ooh. So I'm going.
Comment tu t'appelles?
Je m'appelle Alan.
Ça va?
Ça va? Et toi?
Comme ça.
That's
it. That's all. That's it.
So I'm going home for New Year's Eve actually to spend New Year's Eve with my friends from my hometown. I haven't done that in years with them.
That's from Monaco?
It's good. I wish it was Monaco. No, it's not. No.
I always want to meet someone from Monaco. That's what I'm so jealous.
No, people come to me and they're like, oh, you've been to France. Oh my God, it must have been so nice and hot. I'm like, no, I'm from next to Brittany. I'm from a town called Nantes.
Oh, yeah.
Which is just outside Brittany. And the weather is about the same as in here, so...
Nantes, is it Nantes?
Nantes.
Is it the football team, they wear yellow?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yellow and green. FC Nantes.
Yeah.
They're quite big, actually.
Yeah, I know.
Well, they were rubbish for years, but they're getting better.
So what made you just... let's go back. So what's the story then? What was Alan like growing up then?
Growing up there?
Yeah.
So it might not show, because I know it doesn't show at all, but I'm gay, but...
No,
Yeah,
getting proud, man. That's why I got the whistle. I'm a support of the LGBT community.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm a support of that, man.
Cool. We have to support each other. I mean, yeah, whatever community, we have to support everyone, and that's important. Growing up, I grew up in a really, really small town. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of hard to be a little bit different. Not only for that, but I've always been different because I grew up in the countryside, and I've always been like pretty much a city boy. Okay. So I always wanted like big cities. I always wanted to go, you know, shopping in a big town and stuff.
You said you grew up in countryside. Did you have like a vineyard, like a wineyard?
No.
Okay, now I just thought I was asking because obviously French wine, and that's why the
no, there's not wine everywhere. I wish. Well, no, that would have been dangerous actually. No, countryside actually, but yeah, very kind of backwards. They still kind of are in a way.
How you mean?
I mean, I've got nieces now, and some of them are teenagers, and they're still a bit behind. I think they need to open up to the world a bit more and see a bit more of the world because.
So you only child?
No. I've got two older sisters.
Okay. So when did you have your first homosexual experience then? Like, when did you know that you was gay? Because again, a lot of people are in denial of it. That's why I asked.
I know. So that's the thing. Also, I think now it's changing. No, so I've always been kind of attracted to boys, but I always thought maybe it's just I didn't think much of it. And when I was 16, I fell in love with the guy.
16.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you like to play football or something like that? Or rugby?
No. My parents tried to push me to football, but no. No. I just fell in love with a guy at a party, and then that's when I realized, well, actually, maybe you're gay. So it's taken actually about 2 years to accept it to myself, and to start talking about it.
Okay, then.
To my friends, and another 2 years to talk about it to my friends. No, it's fine. All my friends and family are fine with it.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. Oh, well, shout out to the family for that, man.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Because I know that could break up some certain households. That's why, isn't it?
I know it is. Yeah, completely. So no, I've been quite lucky, but I think also maybe I've been opening the conversation over there, and maybe trying to open their eyes and showing them that there's not only their town and everything. Even like not only just the gay scene, but for example the fact that I moved to London a few years ago and they came to visit.
Wait, why London then?
So first of all, I loved the language, so really wanted to improve the language. I loved the culture also. I love the fact that it's a big melting pot where, well, at the time it was a big melting pot where everyone gets along, but then you come into the city and you realize London's not too bad actually, but if you go a little bit outside London, you see there's still a lot of racism, a lot of
have you experienced that though?
Racism myself, no, because
no, I mean like from French, because you're French. I mean like because you're
yeah, especially from people who would tell right in front of me. I worked in a restaurant when I moved to London, and yeah, like every French people, I think. When you're like in your late teenage and you move to London, you kind of work in a restaurant. As a French person, it's kind of like the easy way.
Yeah.
And I was working with that other waitress who was English, and I remember we were waiting on the table, and I remember that old lady telling her right in front of me, "But you're English, but why are you a waitress? It's not for English people." And I wanted to say, "Girl, I'm here." That's what's rude, right?
Yeah.
That's a bit rude. Yeah. But not only that,
I'm just saying, the reason why I was kind of paused because your response was very calm. Like me, I would have flipped the table over. We'd have done.
Nah, there's no point. There's no point. I've been angry at things, but there's no point at the end of the day. It's like it's not going to bring anything. You can try to educate people, but there's no point being violent or being.
Quick question. I mean, a lot of French people, they come to England. Where's the majority? Is it always just London, the majority of French people, or is it other places as well? Like?
I think mainly just because London's the capital city in here. I think there's a lot of them that go to other big cities, like maybe Manchester or maybe Brighton a bit also, because it's so close to France.
Yeah.
Some go to Dublin, for example, in Ireland or things like that when they want to improve their English. A lot of them go to Canada actually, but they go to Montreal with the French part, and they don't improve their English at all. But actually, I've met a lot of. So when I moved to London, there was a lot of French, Spanish, and Italian. That was the majority of the migrants, basically. Okay. There was still like a bit of East Europeans, but the majority was us. So we were the kind of hated ones, and then we became the kind of accepted ones, and then you get all the Polish and Lithuanians that are not really accepted, and now it's more like, oh, Romanians and Greek are coming and they're not really accepted, but the other ones are being accepted, which is a bit ridiculous when you think about it. But I think it goes by waves of migration, things like that. And yeah, it's a bit sad. But when I saw a lot of French people, Spanish and Italian when I moved in, like get together with other French people, other Italians, other Spanish, and they don't learn the language at all. So I moved in, and I would meet people. For example, when you go out and you meet some people, and they're like, "Hey, where are you from?" They say, "I'm French." I'd be like, "No, I'm not talking to you." No, because I came here to improve my English. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
But I've always wondered, like, why are French people so cool, man? Like, I've grown up because obviously I'm a Man United fan, and Eric Cantona was my hero, isn't it? And then obviously French wine, French kiss, French fries.
French kiss.
What else? I've never tried frog legs.
French cheese.
No, I'm not a cheese guy.
Oh my god, the French cheese is amazing.
Was even the Statue of Liberty? The France gave it to the Americans as well, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I think it's Gustave Eiffel, the one who built the Eiffel Tower. That gave that.
So, quick question: the World Cup. How's it like a French?
Do you know? I really wanted a match, France versus England, and I wanted us to win. just to watch other people in the room.
So where did you watch the finals then? Was you at home then? Or
I was so there's a pub next door to me in Hackney and called the Dolphin actually. So people in Hackney know the Dolphins is the kind of place where everyone goes out when all the places are closing and they get really pissed in there. It's a fun place, and I went there actually, and I watched it there. But when we won, I was with my friend who was visiting from Paris, and we looked at each other and we're like, yeah, but no one was like cheering or anything, so it was a bit... That was fun.
Okay, in France, I mean, everyone says they want to go like Paris, Monaco. Is there anyone anywhere in France which is underrated, where people should actually go and visit?
South of France. No, South of France is
too
nice.
Expensive, man. We're broke, man. Call me.
No, well, if you go to Monaco, obviously. There are also places... I'd say there's a place. My best friend's from Perpignan. Hi, Fred.
Wait.
Cheers,
Fred, man. Fred.
He's from Perpignan, which is kind of a smaller town, not far from Montpellier.
Okay.
That's quite underrated. It's really nice. It's down to earth. It's not too big, not too expensive. It's really, really cute. There's lots of little places like this, but I would say if you go to France, go south of France. Just because the weather is so much nicer, people are much more, they're much cooler and.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I'll be honest with you. I've been in France once. I was bored, but I was young. I was very, very young. It was when like Ronaldinho used to play for PSG. So you can imagine how long ago that was.
Really?
Yeah. I was,
oh wow!
It was young, but again, I always wanted to go, but I was put off because of the media.
I didn't know he played for PSG.
Yeah, Ronaldo used to play for PSG.
That's how much of football I know. Yeah.
But I was put off by the media because of the terrorism attacks. That's why I was put off, isn't it?
Oh no, but Paris is dangerous. Marseille is worse.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, Marseille is bad. Yeah, Paris is dangerous. I don't like it. It's dirty, stinks.
Seriously?
Dangerous. Yeah, people are gonna hate me for saying that, but no, I hate
Just
it.
even alcohol.
No, I really hate it. It's like you're in the tube, for example, the metro over there.
Yeah.
And there's some people are gonna start being aggressive to other people like this, and then everyone pretends they're not watching it or seeing it. It's like you don't feel safe at all. I mean, in London, anywhere you go, you're fine. Well, in most places in London,
yeah.
As a gay white male in London, I don't have it. I've never had any problem. I know there's places where you shouldn't go. Or I know some people have been. I've had some problems, but in 14 years I've lived here, I've never had any problems.
Do you go gay pride?
Yeah.
Which one? The one in Brighton or the...
Brighton's so much better, or it used to be.
Oh, okay then.
So this year actually.
This year, yeah.
I couldn't go because I was going to a wedding. And then, so I always buy the tickets, early bird tickets that are released almost a year in advance. I didn't buy them because I knew I was going to that wedding. And then they announced that Britney Spears was going, so I was a bit gutted.
Britney Spears?
Did you know that Britney Spears went to Brighton Pride?
No.
To headline Brighton Pride. So that was a huge thing, right? But yeah, but it's like that gay icon, blah, blah.
She's not gay.
No, but she's a gay icon.
What, because she kissed Madonna? No.
No. She's a gay icon. You know, like gay people love women. So gay icons are Madonna, Britney Spears.
No, I can see Madonna, but I don't know why Britney Spears though. I can't see. Because she went a bit crazy, that's why, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a bit of that, but there's also, like, the music is very cheesy and camp and,
Now when we talk about music, I'm upset with you, because you actually sponsored this nonsense about this Spice Girls reunion, which is not really a reunion because obviously the most richest one's not even there, so you know they're stone and broke. But Mel B's in my top 5 all-time females. Yeah. Hey, yo.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you know, it's really funny because I watched Jade's interview and I came to the point where you were talking about the Spice Girls with her.
Yeah. It's not a reunion until all of them they're together.
Completely. I didn't want it first.
But it's one of the ones like, I'd rather go than not go. Because obviously, say if one of them dies, then you'll never see them all together the same. You understand what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But again, it's a money thing, man. They're all going broke, apart from Victoria.
So I've heard from a good source, because I'm a huge fan, right?
I'm as well. Huh? They changed the world. I'm as well.
Are you?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, cool. Everyone is like they sold their tickets like that.
Yeah. Because again, they changed the world.
Oh, completely.
They changed the world.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
They changed my life.
Okay, no, that's a bit too far. That's a bit too far.
No, well, we'll get into that.
Yeah. But no, I do understand what you mean. But again, I can't support it if they're not all together in there.
So that's the thing. Before, I didn't want it because there were rumors for months that they were going to come back. And I didn't want it. I was like, no, I don't want it. Victoria's not doing it. It's the 5 of them or not. And then they came out and I just got really excited. And they sold their tickets really like that.
Fast. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It's crazy.
So since you're a musician right now, so who's your top 5 all time?
Spice Girls.
No, do
you know what?
I'm a bit of a lightweight, so I'm kind of gonna really.
Do you know what? There's an artist that I absolutely love at the moment, and I respect her so much. First of all, she's from my hometown, so Nantes. She's huge, even in here. Have you heard of Christine and the Queens? God, you need to listen to her. She's amazing. She does everything on her own. She writes, she composes, she plays the instruments, she records, she produces. Everything is done just by herself. She's also a dancer. She's a huge Michael Jackson fan. Michael Jackson fan. You can see on.
That's a key right there. I drink to Michael, man.
And you can see it live because. I drink. Because she when she's on stage, it's just it looks a lot like him, but she creates that kind of environment on stage, which is her whole show becomes kind of like a musical for the dancers and things like that. You need to watch that.
Why do the best musicians become gay or are gay or homosexual?
They're not.
They are. Because Freddie Mercury to me is one of the best entertainers of all time. George Michael's up there as well. Michael Jackson, Prince had that feminine side to them.
Yeah, there's rumors that Michael Jackson.
No. We're not gonna go there. No.
All these little boys.
No.
I'm joking.
But yeah, even like Luther Vandross as well. I mean, Frank Ocean. Yeah.
Luther Vandross was very camp.
Yeah. Again, that's what I just wanted to know why like most successful people actually are.
I can't answer that, but I think maybe because we are a little bit more fragile in a way, or a little bit more. I don't know. Like you know when you're a little bit more in touch with your sensibility, maybe it helps you write or things like that. You know, when you're a lad and stuff, you're not gonna write songs. That's not for me. That's for
Okay. No, I just wanted Elton John as well. I'm not an Elton John fan, but Elton John as well.
Oh, he's got some really.
No, he's a legend, but it's just not for me, isn't it? Like only like one song of his. Yeah.
Which one?
Tiny Dancer, isn't it?
Which one?
Tiny Dancer.
What about your song?
No. Who's the other one? Was it? Is it Cliff Richard? No, he's not gay, is he?
I've got no idea actually. Should we ask Siri?
So, what got you into the music then, man? Let's talk about that.
What was the question?
What got you into the music? Like,
I always loved music. When I was at school, actually, primary school. So from 6 onwards. So in France, you go to school from the age of 3, or like 2.5. Kindergarten's considered a school, so it's in the same. It's in the school basically, but same again. You just play or things like that, but it's considered a school in France. So there was the small school, which is kind of kindergarten, and there was another school which was next door. And then because my parents were working, I would eat at the canteen at lunch. And then when I was in the big school, so from like 6 onwards, we would go to the canteen and we would all be brought to the small school, and I would do concerts for the for the kids in kindergarten.
Is it?
On the bench with a wooden stick as a microphone. And I used to watch cartoons on TV, and I would sing those, intro songs.
Okay.
So I'd be like, I'm going to do a concert. And I've always been to it. Yeah, I don't know. Like, it's always been in my blood. But that's the thing. I grew up in a really small town, so I wish, in a way, I grew up in a town like London where I could have gone to music school, or I could have gone to musical theatre, or done things like that. There was nothing for me at the time over there.
So growing up, was you like exposed to like black culture, like hip hop or like TV?
Yeah, in France we are, because there's a huge immigration of North African people, and then we have a lot of French territories in the Caribbean.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah.
I just want to know, like, growing up, because obviously you say you grew up in the farm, that's countryside. That's what.
Yeah, but you know, you watch TV, you hear the radio and stuff. So yeah, So yeah, of course, yeah, that was pretty much in the thing. Yeah.
So about acting and.
I do a bit of acting, but not a lot. I'd like to get a bit more on it, but I'm working also on the side to pay the bills and so much time. But I try to, music video wise, I hate music videos where people just sing and look pretty on the. So I try to bring a little bit of a story in my music videos.
Oh, like a mini movie kind of thing.
Yeah.
What's your favorite, apart from you, like yours aside? What's your favorite music video all the time?
Thriller.
Hey, yo, shut up. You come back.
Thriller's amazing. Thriller's amazing. Madonna's got some really great music videos, especially in the 80s. Yeah, if you look at Erotica, for example, things like that. I love Britpop from the 80s, for example.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's a lot of really, really good music there, and a lot of really good music videos. There's a song by Bronski Beats, Small Town Boy, and that was in the 80s, so it was very daring at the time. But Jimmy Somerville, who was in that band, falls in love with another guy, and at some point he tells him and gets beaten for it. But in the 80s, putting that on TV, that must have been a huge thing. Nowadays, it's kind of normal.
The reason I want to invite you to the show, because again, you've got experience, but I just want you to give advice to people that are growing up, that are, find out their sexuality, but are scared to come out and scared to tell their parents. So I just want to know, what advice would you give to those individuals there?
Try to find a person who will really understand you and try to. You need to talk. So you can't keep that to yourself too long. You're gonna go crazy.
Have you got that eye? Like, can you tell if someone's gay or not? Like, because got some undercover people, isn't it? There's always
a bit of gay dye. It's always like.
I'm so serious.
It's like, if she isn't gay, that one.
No, because my friend's got that eye, like, but he's straight. But he said like you can tell that guy's a bit funny.
Do you know what?
I can't tell. I haven't got that eye.
But nowadays it's even worse. It's like it's harder and harder. It's like some gay guys look very straight acting, and I hate that word. I shouldn't say that. Some gay guys look very masculine, and some straight guys look a bit more feminine, and it doesn't mean that. But you know what? Sexuality is different now. I think it's more. For a long time we've put people into boxes, and I believe more and more that sexuality is a spectrum.
I'm a bit confused. Basically, like, you got transgenders these days.
Yeah.
But I'm confused. What toilet do they actually go to?
What?
What toilet do they go to? Like, for example, if a woman's turned into a man, like she wants to be a man, does she go to the men's toilet or does she go to a woman's toilet?
Well, I've got a few trans friends, and it's hard for them. It's really hard for them. My friend who I work with, actually, I'm not going to say the name, obviously, but it's hard for him. So he transferred from another store to mine. I work in retail. He transfers from another store to mine, and at first I asked him right away, and I was like, "Are you trans?" He said yes, and I was like, "Oh, what pronoun would you like me to use?" And I think it's the best thing to do at first. Try to ask them very bluntly, how do you want me to call you? What would you prefer? And at the time he told me, well, I'd rather you say she, you use she and her, just because I'm just transferred in here and I'm not there yet. I haven't started medication. Now he's starting medication, so his voice has gone down.
Is it?
So that, yeah.
How much is that? How much is that?
Medication? You get it from the NHS.
Oh, for free?
I think so. But it's so hard. You need to prove that it's not phased. You need to prove that you feel like, for him, for example, you need to prove that you feel like a man and you are a man. You need to prove that, and that it's not just something that you're gonna do for 2 years and then stop. It's really hard. Before you need to go to Tipsy and stuff, and so it's really hard for them. So in terms of toilets, it's another question. It's kind of like not a new thing, but it's a thing that's becoming more and more common. And that's why a lot of LGBT places, for example, bars and stuff, will have unisex toilets on which, for example, I went to a gay bar last Saturday and the women toilet said women, but on the side said whatever, and it had, like the little man, like half a man, half a woman.
Basically, like, again, me and Adam, we both grew up in households where men, Adam and Eve basically, isn't it? Like, guys should be with girls. But obviously, that's being taught in schools now. Like, it's okay to be, gays now. I just want to know what's your opinions on that. Do you agree with that, or do you not? Or
it's okay to be gay?
No, I mean, like, do you agree with like the kids should be taught young?
Yeah.
You think? Okay. No, I just want to know your opinions, isn't it?
I definitely. I think people are putting barriers where there's no barriers. It's like nudity, for example. And if you remember your childhood, for example, there were ads on TV where you could see a boob or something like that, and it was not a big thing. So us kids would be like, boob. Yeah. But now that would never go on TV. And you're like, well, at least not at 1 p.m. somewhere in an ad, in like a washing powder ad. It wouldn't go now. But then you're like, well, that's a little bit too much. Nudity is normal. At the end of the day, a boob is normal.
Yeah. No, of course, I understand that. The only thing is, my thing is, again, I just grew up in a household where, where homosexual was not allowed, isn't it? Yeah. And me, I don't mind that. But again, I'm a guy. If you are one way, express it. Don't hide in the closet or be who you are, isn't it? Like, I've got an aunt, that's my uncle that's my aunt, isn't it? If you understand what I mean? I'm tipsy right now. Yeah. But again, I don't think it should be forced onto children, innit? Like, again, I don't think gay should be forced on or heterosexual should be forced on a child to be able to make their own decision. That's my opinion, isn't it?
Yeah, no, completely. Yeah, and I love having conversations like that. But I believe you should. I believe it's not saying yes or no that's wrong or right. I think it's the way you say it.
Okay. Then.
So like, if it doesn't happen, if there's no one around you, maybe you don't have to talk about it. But if, let's say, you have children and they're, let's say, 5 and 7, and then your brother comes out as gay and is living with another man, and you want to explain that to the kids, then I think you should tell them to know, like, your uncle lives with another man. So these things happen also. They're part of life. And that are things that we need to accept.
The only thing is, well, again, I was always thinking about, for example, say if 2 guys adopt a son. Yeah. And that son could get bullied in school because when it's, say, for example, when it's Mother's Day, what does he do?
But think about someone who grows up and then in a family when there's only a mum or only a dad. There's no Mother's Day. There's no Father's Day also. True. When there's divorce.
And divorce, but you still know you got a dad though, isn't it?
Yeah, but maybe he's not there at all.
No, I hear that. I was always just wondered, is it? Okay, no problem then.
That's the way I see it, basically. Or if,
Brexit's happening.
Yeah.
What's your opinions? Well, I know your opinion. I know your opinions.
Of course you know my opinion.
I know even. I just want to know how you feel about it. Like,
how I feel about it. I've been living in that fucking country for almost 15 years. I've never, ever paid taxes in my own country. In France, because I came here when I was really young. Okay. And I've always paid my taxes to the Queen. If they throw me out, then I'll be really pissed off. Because I've given thousands and thousands and thousands of pounds to this government in tax.
I disagree. I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't vote, but I strongly disagree with it because that's what makes London so multicultural. I love that, innit? Like, I would hate to meet everyone that's just English. It's boring, isn't it? Like, I like to meet a French guy, Romanian, Polish, Bulgarian. I like that because you see different experience. Yeah, drink to that. Actually, the reason why, because I may not go to them countries because it's too cold. I'm black. Yeah, we don't like that cold weather.
Well, you live in England.
yeah, but this is the maximum we can do, innit? I'm not going to a country that's minus 30 in that. That's not my style, innit?
Go to South of France. It's warmer than here.
I'm broke, man. I'm trying to get some sponsors.
To Spain.
But for them, me talking to someone that's Bulgarian, that's me coming to your country, experiencing your culture, how you live, how a day in your life. That's what. But me, again, I just want to know you. So what's the French government like then? Because the last time I remember, it was a while ago, remember Jacques Chirac?
Yeah?
Yeah, see.
That was a while ago. I was a kid.
Yeah. That's the last thing I remember from France, Jacques Chirac.
I just came back from France, actually, last Saturday. And there was a big thing happening when I was there. So our new lovely president decided that he wanted to raise the taxes on petrol and lots of other things. And people are just realizing that they're not going to be able to live anymore. So there's some people who are on minimum wage and they barely can afford to go to work and grab some food for their family and come home, and they can't do anything, any extras. And now they say, oh, you want to raise up the petrol because you want to make sure that everybody buys electric cars because it's safer and better for the environment. But you're doing that, and but the thing is, I can't afford an electric car because they're really, really pricey.
How much you talking?
And I don't know. I've got no clue. I don't drive. But they're really, really pricey compared to normal cars. And then some people live, I don't know, like miles away from their workplace, and there's no train. If you live in the countryside, there's no train to go there. The only way you can go there is taking your car and going there. And some people drive for like half an hour to go to work every day because they have to. But then if you raise all the petrol prices and everything, then there's a big problem. So there were lots of people demonstrating about that and being really, really unhappy. So that's what's happening in France at the moment.
Do you like hip hop music?
I like.
Well, who do you like? Like, who's your favorite? Like,
I like R&B more than hip hop.
who in R&B?
I like Emnek.
Emnek?
Emenike. I don't know how to pronounce his name. You know Emenike, the gay rapper.
Oh no.
Everyone knows him. He's really big at the moment.
Who else?
Beyonce.
Yeah, everyone likes Beyonce. The Queen. Everyone likes
I'm
Beyonce.
not. I'm more of a pop person. To be very honest. I love cheesy pop.
What 90s? I'm more of a 90s cheesy pop kind of guy.
Yeah, I love 90s pop.
Okay, there's no problem then. So what? 2018. How's the year been for you?
Good.
Good.
Yeah, not bad. 2019 will be better.
Any plans for New Year's? Or it's too early?
I'm just going home. Actually, I'm going to France. So I'm gonna just get pissed and have a good time. Cheers to that.
So what can we expect from your music in 2019 then?
So I do a few gigs this year. I want to do more in 2019. I'm working actually on a new music video. I've been working on it for a little while actually. So I do sign language on the side. I've been learning British Sign Language for about 3 years now, 2.5 years.
Any reason why?
British Sign Language.
Yeah, any reason why?
I work with deaf people on the side, and I've always wanted to learn. Just one day was like, I need to do it. Went on Gumtree, found a teacher, started.
Wait. Hey, drink for that, man. Jeez, I'm a guy. This ain't my drink. Pass me let me have a bottle, please.
Have you got a glass?
No, I've got a cup.
Do you want some of that?
Pass one of the bottles.
A bottle of what?
The red wine. Give me the red wine.
Are you not drinking?
No, Evan's a rat, man.
I'm gonna drink that on my own. I'm
no.
telling
Some mixing.
So I have a song that's called "Excuse My French,"
Okay.
which is half in English, half in French. The way it started with a list of French words that I use in the English language, and I put them together and created a story about that. My music is all my songs are a bit. They're quite in your face because I feel like a performer more than a singer-songwriter. I love being on stage and I love giving you a show. So when I go on stage, I put a bit of costumes, not too much costumes, but a little bit of costumes, a little bit of glitter, a little bit of, and I like to interact with the public and have fun really.
So you give a show?
Yeah, completely.
Oh yeah.
So excuse my French, it's kind of like a cheeky gay song, I can say, but made with French words. So it's in English, but with lots of French words here and there in it. And then I was thinking, so British Sign Language is different from French Sign Language. So I was thinking I'm going to create music video with that. All the English words in the song will be signed in British Sign Language. All the French words will be signed in French Sign Language.
What I want to know is, are you going to perform this at Gay Pride though?
Could. Probably not the signing and singing at the same time, because that would be a lot of work. Oh, I could get to that, I guess. I've never heard that song. I know the days of the week. I've never heard that song. That's something that they teach you in England.
See, he's come back to me with French. Oh man. So what about films, man? What films do you like?
What films?
Yeah.
I hate American comedy, but I love English comedy.
Why?
I hate American humor.
Serious?
But I love English humor.
Seriously?
Yeah, all these American comedy with Adam Sandler.
Whoa.
Yeah,
You can't
no.
disrespect Adam Sandler, man. Come on now.
It
They're
doesn't
going
make
too far, man. We had a good run right now, but I was going to invite you back to the show.
It doesn't make me laugh.
What? Big Daddy?
No. Big Daddy
Mr.
was
Deeds?
good. Big Daddy was good, but it's just the humor. I'm like, ugh.
But you know, he had his time. Like Jim Carrey had his time, Adam Sandler had his time.
That's the
Seth
thing.
Rogen
Jim
had his
Carrey's
time.
like.
No, now you're getting too far, man. You can't.
No.
You're just Jim Carrey. Liar. The mask and that.
It's too much. It doesn't make me laugh.
So who makes you laugh in the UK then?
Huh?
Who do you like in the UK?
Yeah.
Who?
I like British
Like who?
humor. I love like crazy TV shows rather than movies, but I love things like, have you heard of People Just Do Nothing?
I've heard of it, but I don't know what it is.
I need to watch that.
What is that?
It's funny.
It's really I actually have heard of it.
It's a bunch of guys who do who have a radio show.
Okay.
They should talk to you actually.
Is it?
They do garage music, but they think they're amazing and they think they're superstar when no one watches them, no one listens to them. Okay. So they're actually really bad and really bad, and they think they're superstars.
Quick question: would you go on reality TV?
I think I would.
Well, any show, or is there any particular shows that you would want to?
Not everything.
Because like me, I can't go on I'm a Celebrity, get me out of it. I couldn't do it, me personally, because I've got a phobia of spiders.
No, because you're not a celebrity.
No, yeah, I'm not a celebrity. Not yet. Don't forget, Tipsy Talk, yeah, we're looking for some sponsors out there. So if you're drink sponsors at TGM Radio, we are looking for some sponsors out there. Just a disclaimer, by the way. But no, like me, I'm a guy, I'll go there like, raw, yeah, you know, you get the introduction, everyone drinks wine before they jump on the plane and that. As soon as the plane lands, I look at my bed, I look at the trees and that. No, I'm going out.
No, I can't do that.
I can't go and I couldn't do it. Big Brother, I'll go on Big Brother.
Yeah,
I've got my technique though.
Easy.
I'll just wake up at like 3 o'clock in the morning, eat everything in the fridge, go back to sleep, and then blame on the fat guy. That's what I'll do.
I'm the same. We'll go together.
So, okay, no problem.
No, but I couldn't do. I couldn't do. I'm Celebrity, get me out of here. All these things with. No, I couldn't. I need to do something easy. I applied for the Circle actually. I was one of the finalists for the Circle.
What's the Circle?
No, the Circle. Have you heard of it? It was one of the TV shows.
The Circle. What did they do again?
They were just so the concept was they were all in a block of flats.
Yeah.
Everyone was in a different flat, and the only way they could talk to each other was via kind of like their own social network, online. And they could only talk to they could ask who they wanted to talk to. They could private chat and things like that. And they had like real things to do, and they had to vote for someone to come out and things like that. But they could either be themselves or be someone totally different. So they were given the opportunity to be whoever they wanted to be, and being approached as that. But because they never met each other, it could be whoever they wanted to be.
You got any regrets? You got any regrets?
What?
Any regrets? Regrets
for?
In life in general. I'm tipsy right now. I just want to know that
I lost my dad when I was 21.
Sorry to hear.
And my big regret is I never told him I love you. On the good side is, since then, every time I talk to my mum, I tell her I love you. So
what's the message out there to people then?
The message out there is, people you love, tell them you love them. Because they won't be here they won't be here forever. Or you won't be here forever.
Okay. So what relaxes you? Man? You seem like a very mellow person, man. Me, I'm stressed out, by the way. Like,
why are you stressed out? You don't look stressed out.
Yeah, I'm stressed. Everyone's stressed, man. You know me, man. Like, being poverty in London is not good, man. And obviously, like, my birthday is next month as well. Oh,
no.
Yeah, 27th.
Of December?
Yeah, 2 days of
Mine's 8th of January.
Is it? What's the plans? What are we doing, man? We're going. Well, all the way. You Capricorn?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Now, me, I'm the kind of guy, because when I was like, for example, like when I was in year 9, when I was going to be 30, I had like big goals where I want to be, and I'm far behind them goals right now, isn't it? So obviously, like, you get a little bit of depression and a little mental illness.
No, don't.
But you seem like, that's what I'm saying, you seem like a very relaxed, calm person. I want to know, what relaxes you, like, what keeps you grounded?
When I was a kid, I wanted to be famous. I wanted to be a singer. I wanted to be famous. I wanted to be a singer. I'm not famous, but I'm a singer. So I perform.
Again, I've seen you around famous people.
Yeah, but it's fake. It's all.
Yeah, but still though,
you know what I mean? It's not.
I don't know, man. Like, you seem like a very cheerful person. I just want to know what keeps you mellow, man. Relax, you got no stress whatsoever. You still got your hair in that.
I think at some point, it's if something's not working, you need to think about it, but not get depressed about it. There's no point. It's not going to change anything. If something doesn't work, then think, how can I get to there? Or if you realize that it's just crazy, like I wanted to be a big star. I wanted to be Madonna. I wanted to be Michael Jackson, and obviously I realized after a while that's not going to happen. Or
never
there's
know,
a slim. Of course, yeah.
It just takes one thing to go viral.
No, never say never. But it's just that at some point you're like, okay, so what do I do now? I realize now, because I'm growing up, that I'm not going to get there just like that. That it's going to take some time. And so what do I do? Do I just get depressed over it? Or do I try to do something that pleases me? And that's when I was like, do you know what? I'm just going to try to talk to the audience that listens to me, even if it's a smaller audience. I'm going to start gigging. I'm going to have I'm going to record some songs, and I'm going to meet people. I'm going to do what I like to do. So if people tells me, if someone comes in and tells me, do you remember when you said you wanted to be a famous singer? I'm like, well, maybe I'm not famous, but I'm a singer. And
you're on Tipsy Talk and TGN Radio UK. That's a big step right there.
Exactly.
So let's drink to that, man.
And I've got followers. That's the thing.
Okay, what we're going to do, I'm going to go on a quick break. I'm going to play one from your songs, actually.
Nah.
Of course,
this is surprising me.
Nah, man, you're a guest, man. So DJ Ivan's going to run 2 tunes.
Which one is it?
I don't know. He's the DJ, not me. Okay, yeah. But before we do that, shout your socials. Where can people find you at? Your socials. Where can people find you at?
Alan A Sound. So ALANA Sound. Everywhere. Alan A Sound. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, everywhere. Follow me.
Okay, yeah, guys. Yeah, don't forget as well. Yeah, Tipsy Talk, Drunkle J. Yeah, TGN Radio. Look at the socials as well. Yeah, Wavy Wednesdays. We've got no champagne, but we've got wine, so wine and wisdom.
We've got Prosecco.
We're getting white, we're wasted. But yeah, we'll have a quick break and we're coming back right now. Cheers!
Dieu, I guess I am a bon vivant. Au naturel,
Yo, we're back right now, yeah. Tipsy Talk, Wavy Wednesdays, Wine and Wisdom of my guy, Alan. Basically, he's in our world right now, so basically we have to change his name right now. We have to give him a black name now, yeah. So his name's Alvin. His name's Alvin. Shout out to DJ Alvin.
My name's Alvin.
He's from Wakanda, his name's Alvin. But yeah, shout out to DJ Ben. Again, also shout out to all the Ugandans, listeners and watchers here. We do appreciate that. Please keep sharing the videos as well. French guys, please share the videos. France, hopefully, guys, we're going to do a show in France as well. Hopefully.
You need to say that in French for them to understand.
I don't know that, man. Come on, I'm too tipsy.
Les Français, partagez cette vidéo.
In France. Oh, no, man. But yeah. So Alan, basically, like, so what? Why England though, man? Like, you could have gone to any other country. You could have gone to France. You could have gone to Holland.
I love the culture. I love the pop culture mostly, and I love the culture also. I mean, I loved the whole. Oh, you're gonna hate me for that.
No, I say it.
The whole royal family thing. The whole. You know how British people are. They're very proper and very apologetic and they queue everywhere. In France, there's none of that. In France, no one gives a shit. Am I allowed to say that?
That's swear. No.
You're not allowed.
Nonsense. A lot of nonsense.
No, in France, everyone's like, everyone's complaining and everyone's trying. For example, if you get the bus. So in England, everyone queues to get the bus. Oh no, you were first. Oh, you arrived before me. In France, everyone tries to go in front of everyone and no, I'll be first. And you're like, oh, seriously. It's a bit sad.
Sacre bleu. What does that mean?
Sacre bleu.
What does that mean?
No one says that though.
What does that mean? See, all my friends just come back to me now.
Everyone thinks everyone says that,
in
but
school,
no one
I didn't pay
actually
attention, but I did pay
say that.
attention.
It's like no one says that. It's such an old word.
What does that mean?
It means it doesn't mean anything.
Seriously?
It means it's like, oh damn.
Okay then.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's something that they probably said in like 1950s or something.
Basically, I'm not gonna lie to you. Again, I'm born in London and everything like that, but I've never been to. I always want to know, where's the best French bar or best restaurant to go to in London?
Oh, in London?
Yeah, because my money's not that long, but I always want to experience that French experience.
Do you know what? I could give you all the South Kensington places, like very cheap, very expensive places and stuff. Just go to some French people.
Because I'm trying to take a girl. I'm trying to take a girl somewhere nice, but it's cheap.
Okay, nice and cheap. There's, the French restaurant, like Coach Restaurant, for example, COTE, Coach Restaurant. Yeah. It's a French chain. They do proper food. They cook in the kitchen. It's not like everything's frozen. They just put it in the microwave or something like that. They cook in the kitchen. They've got like nice food, and it's not overpriced. Café Rouge is not bad either. So places like that, like take her there. It looks a bit posh. So,
urban myth is
it's not really expensive.
Urban myth is frog's legs tastes like chicken. Is that true?
A little bit, but there's not meat on there. It's like it's a big bone with like a tiny piece of meat.
Oh yeah, I'm not entertaining that nonsense.
But do it just for fun. That's snails. Have you had snails?
No, there's no snails either.
I love snails as animals.
Oh, man.
I love animals. I'm a big animal lover. And I love snails, so it's hard for me to eat snails. But then one day I was like, I need to try it.
Would you eat the shell, or was it just the actual...
No!
See, that's my thing. What's so saying? Let's eat snails. I've got a feeling I'm going to see just shells all on my bowl, and then
we eat the feathers from the chicken also and everything.
Serious?
No.
Oh, okay.
Cheers. Cheers to everyone watching.
Quick question, Alan. Yeah, okay. Christmas time in France. Would you guys eat them? What's the main dish then?
Oh God.
Is it the same or is it?
So I don't know if it's France or if it's part of France where I'm from, or it's just my family. But big dinners like that, like big lunches, they start early. So everyone comes to everyone's place around 12 o'clock.
Midday, yeah.
And you have aperitif. Aperitif is just like drinks and then some nibbles, but it's just an excuse to get drunk before lunch,
What's
right?
The nibbles? Because you have to describe, because I'm getting excited, because I like
nibbles it can be anything. It depends on families and stuff, but in my family it was very like, like carrot sticks and and guacamole, but then it can be, they've got lots of, so we call them gâteau apéritif. It's crisps, basically. It's like Monster Munch or things like that, but there's so much variety in France.
Yeah.
It's like, the best one's curly. It tastes like peanut butter. It's great. But it's like things that nibbles that you eat like this, or like apéricubes, they're like little cheese cubes. And then when you open them, there's like a tribal pursuit, like little question that you need to answer.
Oh, trivia.
Yeah.
Okay then. See, I like that, but I won't eat the food. But I like the trivia games though. Yeah.
It's fun.
But I'll get so drunk because I'm losing at the game.
Yeah.
Because I'll get angry because I just drink. Like.
No, but it helps sometimes. It helps with like the memory. So there's that, and then you have the first starter, which is usually a cold starter, and then you have a hot starter, and then you have fish, and then you have
fish.
Fish. Usually you have like a fish dish, and then you have what we call trou normand. Trou normand is a scoop of usually ice cream or sorbet dipped in vodka or in like a strong alcohol. That you have.
That sounds right.
Once again, it's just an excuse to get drunk. Yeah. But the excuse behind it is, it helps you digest. Before you can go to the other meal, which is the meat. And then you have the cheese platter. And then you have the fruits. And then you have the dessert. And then you have the digestive, which is another strong alcohol. It's like, it's a little bit crazy, but that's.
See, my thing is that I'll just get too drunk to not even eat the meat. Because I'll be drunk by then, isn't it?
Oh yeah, but you're drunk from like the aperitif. You're drunk even before you start eating. You're drunk all day, but then you keep on getting drunk. And then the big thing about Christmas, I think, is like seafood, and then foie gras.
I'm not a seafood guy, man.
I hate seafood. I hate foie gras.
Let's drink to that. To non-seafood guys.
I hate seafood. I don't like foie gras, and I'm really against foie gras because of the way it's made. So I just refuse to eat it. I could, so like that's the kind of thing that I could eat. That doesn't repulse me to the point where I could vomit or something like that. But I just refuse to eat it because.
Okay.
The way it's done.
I know you've met like quite loads of celebrities or semi-celebrities. Is there anyone that's like
semi?
Yeah, semi. Yeah. Semi.
Oh, they're gonna be happy to hear that.
B or D list, isn't it? Yeah. Call it what it is, isn't it? Like, it's true though, isn't it? Call it what it is, isn't it? You have stages of celebritism, isn't it? Of course, isn't it? I just wonder, is there anyone that's been like disappointed you? Like, I didn't think you was like that kind of person in real life.
Oh, that's embarrassing.
Just blame on the wine. Just blame
I'm
on
a Spice Girls fan, right? I'm a huge Spice Girls fan, and that's the thing. Actually, do you know what? When I was a teenager, people were telling me, "Oh, you shouldn't say you're a Spice Girls fan," a little bit, and I was like, "Fuck that," you know. And that's one of the things that they taught me is just be true to yourself and just enjoy who you are. And if people don't like you the way you are, then F them. Doesn't matter. So I'm a big Spice Girls fan, and I'm drunk, and I'm
gone as well, you know.
And I can't talk anymore.
Though, I think he's gonna bring more drinks, more white way weed, ecstasy, heroin.
Are you allowed to say that? No, we don't do that.
Oh yeah, all my Ugandan dishes, Oliocha. That's what I don't know. It's just
this
random.
Is what?
Oliocha. Say hi. Oliocha. Yes. So how you say hello in Ugandan.
Oh, what? How do you say that?
Oliocha.
Oliocha.
Yeah.
Oh,
see, I'm a guy. I can say hello in different languages. That's my conversation start to girls. Like,
what's your background?
Me, I'm Guyanese. Like, I'm South American, to Brazil. But say if I meet a girl from like Poland, I go, Dzień dobry. That's your
no, you're just a flirt.
You mean? No, I'm a tart.
You're tart?
Yeah, I'm a tart.
No, it's good.
It was like a Romanian girl. Bună, cevaci, da, bine.
You know even more than me. I like learning these things.
Yeah, I like that. I like surprising people. Even like yourself, like, I like surprising people, isn't it?
I know, exactly. Yeah, like when I meet people from Lithuania.
Labas.
I like going, Labas, Cape too?
Yeah.
and then the g'day, they start, and I'm like, that's all I can say. A celebrity that disappointed me. Yeah. I went to New York. I lived in New York actually in 2008. I was in the East Village. Amazing place, the best place.
the Bronx or Harlem.
No, but that was in 2008. So 2008, it was a great place to be actually. Manhattan. I was a little bit like, no, I'm not living
2008. Obama. Was Obama president?
Nah.
No? He was Bush?
Yeah.
Oh, forget that then. I was about to blow my whistle as well.
Like, oh my God, people are going to 18. No, it was Obama.
Was it Obama? It was Obama, was it?
No, I don't think
was it Bush?
No.
He came in November.
November? Yeah, no, it came in November. I remember
so
it came in
after
November.
that, yeah.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay then.
There you go.
So the Bush era, alright.
I was at the beginning of the year, just before the recession actually. So it was good because I went with pounds there.
Was it real difference? Like in terms of recession? Was it, can you see?
Well, it was before the recession. So I went there.
Okay.
It was in pounds. So I was taking, let's say I was taking £1,000. I was not. But it was all multiplied in two.
Is it?
Yeah.
So you was winning?
I was winning big time. And then it was a recession. So I was coming back with dollars, but they were worth more in pounds. That was great. Actually, when I arrived there.
East Village as well.
His village was great. I love the place. It's very Hackney. Hackney now.
Oh, okay, yeah. I thought, yeah.
Well, it was there. So when I moved to Hackney,
Wait,
it reminded me of that.
Wick or?
Hackney Central.
Okay.
So London Fields area.
Yeah, I know too. Yeah, okay.
When I moved there on my own.
Serious?
Yeah, I was like,
that's
just
what I
want to go.
said. The bravest person on Tipsy Talk right now.
Cheers.
Moved to another country, didn't know no one whatsoever there.
I was like, I just wanted to go. So I was like, I'm going to go on my own. Went there on my own.
Why do white people do that though? That effort life?
Why not?
YOLO life. You do that,
if you want to do it, just do it.
No money, just backpack to a different country.
Yeah.
I found that amazing.
And I really wanted to. And I didn't have a visa or anything, so.
Is it?
Yeah. Well, I just had, at the time, it was easy. So at the time, you would go there and they would just stamp your passport. They would ask you a few questions, obviously. They would just stamp your passport. That was your 3-month visa.
So wait, you went there,
visa.
Did you have like apartment booked and everything? Like
I booked a hotel online.
Oh, hotel was it? Okay.
Arrived at the hotel in the evening and I was like, yeah, I'm in New York. And I was like, what do I do now? So I had like a Lonely Planet, do a book. So I went there and I was like, okay, well, there's a gay bar 2 blocks down. I was like, I'm going to go to the gay bar. Arrived there, sat down at the bar. And I was like, I'm going to get vodka and Coke. The barman's like, okay, take the glass, vodka. Coke, psh, be more vodka. I was like, oh my God, how much is that going to cost me? It's like $5. That was £2.50. I was like, I love New York.
Serious?
Yeah,
Hey.
because they do free pour over there.
Okay.
So they just take the bottle and if they like you, they give you
I've got
more.
loads of family in America, but I need to go. I want to go to somewhere. That's what I'm trying to do. Trying to.
It's changing. For the free pour thing, that's a big thing for me.
Is it?
It's changing a lot, apparently. They measure it in more and more places.
So what would you say? What's the difference between American people and English people then?
Oh my God, I'm going to sound rude. American people are going to hate me when they hear that.
Say how you say it, man.
Some Americans can be a little bit dumb.
Serious? Is it?
Oh my God, this is so awesome. I can't do accents, by the way. I'm crap at do accents.
I can't do accents, but I think when I go there, I think they're going to love me.
They love you.
No, I'm just going to lie. I'm just going to go out and say, I'm a big radio personality in London.
Yeah, do that.
South London. I'm going to do that as well. I'm going to put a proper British accent as well. Because, oh my God, you're from London? You met the Queen?
I know, but they would ask it. No, maybe not all of them. But some of them can be a little bit.
Yeah.
No, they are. It's like you talk to them and you're like, no. And then if you tell a joke, for example, they'll be like, for real? And you're like, well, of course not for real. That was a huge joke. It was all over there. Canada is the same. It depends on where in Canada, but I lived in Montreal after that, and it's very similar.
I heard Canada's. I've been in Canada, but I remember Canada. It just reminded me of America, but it's cleaner. That's what Canada. It reminded me of America, but it's cleaner. That's what it reminded me of, really. But I need to go back as well.
Do you know what? That's the thing about America. Is that it's such a wide country. Like Canada is the same also.
Too big.
And it's like there's so many places. It's like just in England, for example, you've got London, and the rest is not London. You got big cities, and the rest of big cities are countryside, and they're not. It's like France, for example. They say a lot about France that there's Paris and there's France. That's very true. there's like big towns and there's countryside and there's suburbs which are different, but there's like good suburbs and bad suburbs. There's like posh suburbs and there's Essex. And
we got shout out to everyone in Essex that's listening and watching that.
Love you.
No, Jay's from Essex. Jay.
Yeah, no, but she's fine. She's not orange. She doesn't wear awful fake eyelashes
and basically, Alan, this part of the show, it's called Drunken Dilemmas. So I want to hear your drunkest moment of all time.
Oh my God. I'm not prepared for that.
I will say mine, but I've said too many and people just think I'm just lying, so I can't say any more than that. But yeah.
Will you start with one and I'll...
I think I've said all mine. No, I haven't said all mine, but I'm trying to keep some of them. Oh, yeah, I'm trying to keep some. Yeah.
I've got one from last Saturday.
Yeah, say it then. Yeah.
So I went out last Saturday with my best friend.
Okay, whereabouts? Whereabouts? Where was you?
We went to West London. Oh God, West London. I live in the East. You know, when you live in East London, it's like, oh, you don't want to go Central London. West London is even further away. But we went there because we went to meet some drag queens from RuPaul's Drag Race.
Oh yeah.
Have you watched RuPaul's Drag Race?
No, I can't support that. But
watch it.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But you saw. That's what I'm saying. You met a lot of celebrities. I saw a lot of them got.
Watch it because it's funny. Just because it's really funny.
It's too much acting. I like realism. I think some of them put it too
I don't
too much.
think so. No, that's the thing. There's too much There's a lot of acting in reality TV, but I don't think that's too much acting. They're just drag queens.
I hear that. I understand that.
Watch it.
You understand? I must remember my world's. No disrespect, I'm from a heterosexual world, isn't it?
Yeah,
So
it doesn't matter.
Baby steps, man.
I've watched a lot of heterosexual shows. They're all heterosexual, but but watch them. Watch one episode for me.
Let's get back to the story.
Okay, the story. we went to that.
I saw you went
that
there,
bar. Yeah. We went to that bar and I was working and I was like rushing there. Got a bottle of Prosecco. He got one. I got a third one. He got a fourth one. I got a fifth one. We were smashed. We left. I remember vaguely talking in the street and then being in a cab from West London to East London and then going to bed. And the next day I'm talking to him and he was like, I went home. So I went home at like 2 o'clock. We left around 1 o'clock. I got home and went to bed around 2 o'clock. He told me he got home at 7 a.m. But we don't remember anything. So we don't remember leaving. We got our bags and everything, but he found our ticket from the clock room. So we don't know how we got our bag. And we started thinking, did we get thrown out? What happened? So the worst thing...
White boy wasted.
Do you know what? I've got no shame. If anything happens, I'll be like, okay, this happened. I was drunk, whatever, this happened. I'm not going to deny it. But the worst thing is when you don't remember.
Yo, Alan, those are the best nights. I'm telling you, I've got so many foggy nights. It's unbelievable. But you know what is it? I got so many foggy nights, but when people show me pictures, it's like, yeah, I remember that actually happened. Or they say videos. Yeah, you lose that, young. Because maybe I went Ibiza in August.
I love Ibiza.
Gone. I can't remember nothing. Just the videos on my phone, on people's phones, and that's all I remember. But I was just gone. Those are the best nights when you can't remember. Hand on heart, those are the best nights because you got no regrets. Like you don't care.
Do you know? There's one thing that actually made me realize how bad it could be. One of my friends visiting from Paris.
Okay.
We're going out Central London, GAY.
You love Central London, don't you?
No. She wants to go Central London. We go Central London. No, I don't actually.
Okay.
There's so much in East London that you can appreciate. You don't need to go out of East London at all.
I'm more of a Shoreditch guy.
Yeah, I love Shoreditch.
Yeah, I love Shoreditch as well.
Shoreditch is a bit overrated because everything can be really expensive just because Shoreditch. That's a thing. There's lots of little places.
No, I like it, but I think Shoreditch is going its own identity kind of thing.
Yeah,
that's what I like about
definitely.
it. Yeah, that's what I like about it.
But if you go, if you go to Dalston, for example, or Hackney, there's lots of places. Hackney Wick, there's so many places that are amazing in there. Also, even Stratford is changing a lot.
Yeah. That's what I like. I like change. I do like change. I'm a guy. I hate boring stuff. The same old repetition. I like change. That's what I said. So I would like to experience a different club or a different bar and that. So I ain't gonna lie to you, you messed me up. What drink was it that you brought? The bottle? Prosecco?
Prosecco.
Yeah, messed me up, man.
Prosecco. So my friend visits from Paris, and we go out in a gay bar, and she's a lesbian. We go out in a gay bar in central London, come back, go to bed. The next day, she's like, "Oh my God, you were drunk." I was like, "Yeah, I know." And then she starts showing me videos, and I'm like, I had no recollection of me stopping stopping some cars in the street and talking
like a lollipop man.
No, like stopping cars and talking to the guys just because they're cute. That's embarrassing when I see that the next day. So that's when I realized.
Do you remember what you was drinking?
Probably mixing. Do you know mixing is the worst thing?
I love mixing.
But that is the worst. That's when you forget everything the next day.
Though the best drinks are, yeah.
Yeah, you just mix red wine with Prosecco in the same glass.
I did that. We call it Calimocho. That's what we call it.
No! that's not that.
You know what Calimocho is?
Yes.
Finally! Yo!
It's red wine and Coke.
This is what I'm saying. We're not sponsored yet, so we can't afford Coke, so we got black grape instead of it.
It's red wine and a caramelized soda.
Yes. Find that someone that knows that Calimocho. Alan, we definitely need to go.
Cheers.
See, I'm a guy, I like the drinks that creep up on you. Like, when you drink a drink, it's like, oh, this is nothing. And then you just feel like, take 2 steps. Oh, what's going on here now? Like Games of Thrones.
It depends on how far ahead in the night you are. Also, the worst thing is joining a party where everyone's already drunk and you haven't had a drink.
No, I don't mind it because you play the catch-up role. You have to play the catch-up role, so you just down everything in it, like down it.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. That's what you have to do to get to the same level, right?
Quick question: as a Caucasian, what's been the best holiday you've been on?
As a Caucasian, why? As a Caucasian,
the reason why, because we always got wild stories.
Oh, because you would go to Caribbeans and stuff like that. I'd love to go to Caribbeans, but it's kind of thing that I'm like, I can't afford it. Now you would go there because you want to go back to your roots or things like that.
Because family, yeah.
And family and things like that. So that totally makes sense. But I'd love to go to Caribbeans. That'd be the best thing. My best holidays, I think, Gran Canaria.
Gran Canaria?
Yeah, I used to go there every year with my friends. I haven't been for a couple of years, but I'd love to go back in February or March. It's 20-25 degrees over there. So it's really like a break. You come back from a week over there, you're tanned. So everyone's envious of you.
Would you like to visit countries that speak French?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of other countries that speak French.
Well, for example, I'd love to go to Guadeloupe or Martinique.
Yeah, that's what Henri's from, Thierry Henry.
So I'd love to go there because they are a country that I grew up hearing a lot about because they're French territories. See, so you hear a lot about them more than all the other islands around them because they're French. So obviously it's like, in France it's going to be that weather, and in Guadeloupe, and because they have the same channels because they're French countries. Well, they're French territories.
Yeah, I didn't even know that.
So
No, I didn't know that.
So obviously you hear about them, and then a lot of French people go over there because there's lots of people who speak French, and then French people are crap at speaking any other language.
Is it?
They're the worst. Yeah.
Quick question, because obviously like us as English people, like I was growing up to like English people just hate everyone. So we hate the Welsh, we hate the Irish, we hate the Scottish, we hate the French, we hate the Germans. As you know, France. Who do the French people hate?
They hate everyone who's not French.
I know the French hate English as well, isn't it?
They hate everyone who's not French. So the French call the English frogs. No. The English call the French frogs.
Le beef.
You call us frogs. Yeah. We call you roast beef.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Just because you eat roast beef.
Anyone else like the Dutch?
They hate everyone.
Okay, then.
Who's not French. So like their mentality is, I'm gonna go to Poland on a holiday, and you're like, do you speak a bit of English? Because let's face it, if you speak English, you can go to any country. You'll always find someone who speaks English, right? Their mentality is like, no, what should I learn, English or Polish? Why don't they learn French?
Okay, then I didn't even know that. Okay, then.
It's a bit sad in a way because they're in their own bubble and they really think they just think that everyone can speak French the way they can speak English, and it's not the case.
quick question. Like when I'm growing up, one of my stories I used to love hearing was about Napoleon. I just want to clarify how he died. He drank poison, didn't he? Napoleon. No, I'm just curious.
You're trying to get something out of me.
I really don't know. I just like to hear the story of him and Bernadette, isn't it?
Well, I've heard some stuff, but I wasn't born.
Oh, okay then.
I don't know. I think it was really short.
It's a balance, isn't it? Like you
learn
something,
it was really short,
but you get drunk as well at the same time. It's a bit of balance. I'm trying to throw a little history to the kids as well. Yeah.
When you posted that picture of me on Instagram actually, and you called me the most bravest. Actually, that's two STs. That was bad.
Did I say why?
That was the most. No, and I was like,
oh, okay.
Hang on a minute. What's gonna happen to me?
The reason why I said that because obviously, as you know, like TGM Radio. I mean. I've been like one of the directors. This is predominantly an urban station, and me, I'm a guy. I like to break barriers, innit? So I thought, forget
good for
It's
you.
like a Caucasian homosexual person on the show, isn't it?
Good
diversity, isn't it? And obviously, again, I'm not doing this as a front or nothing. I've always wore this whistle. You can see my pictures as well. I've always worn this because I believe in diversity, everyone accepts this. That's why. And for you, like for example, if someone invited me to a Caucasian homosexual, homosexual.
You would go.
I would go.
Completely.
I would go, 100%. I would go, but I will be a bit cautious as well at the same time. I'm not going to lie to you. I'll be honest with you.
Do you know what? I was not cautious until you said, oh, we're having the bravest person coming over.
Because I'm talking facts.
We're going to get the white boy wasted.
but I really am getting white boy wasted.
I was like, my friend. To be honest, so do you know, like when Jade advertised coming here, and she said about it, I was like, hang on, Tipsy Talk. You're on the radio show getting drunk. That sounds like my kind of fun. And no matter what, if you're black, white,
no.
Asian,
that's why I don't care about colours and nothing. I like difference.
Gay, straight, or anything. It doesn't matter. We all like the same thing. We like getting drunk on radio.
Me again. I never went to school for journalism. In school. I didn't even do good at English, isn't it? But I was always a people person, so I could adapt to any surroundings, or I can be with anyone in it, kind of things. That's why I want to do my show as well. I want to have different people to the show, and again, you right now, you're the greatest person in the show, isn't it?
Well, good for you.
Try.
I mean, no, it's good. It's really good for you. I mean, the whole point of it, I think, is it's not about it's about breaking barriers, but it's about educating people, but it's also about educating ourselves. So when there's something that I don't really understand, I'm just gonna ask for it. And I remember one day, like I was working with a group of people at work, and I had that lovely lady who's like one of my little crush at work.
Wait, what's her name?
I love you, Batula.
Wait. Shout to her. She's got boyfriend.
She came. Huh?
She got boyfriend.
She's a girl.
Is she got boyfriend?
Huh?
Has she got boyfriend?
She's got a girlfriend. She's got a boyfriend. She's got a boyfriend. Sorry, no, she's got.
I was gonna clap one more time, but she got a boyfriend.
I think she's got a boyfriend. Oh no, I'm not sure. I'm not sure she's got one at the moment, but she's like the most amazing, beautiful Somalian girl wearing a veil, who came to me, and she was the sweetest person, and I didn't have any prejudice or anything like that. But then there's always that thing about she's a Muslim woman wearing a veil, and I'm an open, loud, white, Caucasian, gay guy, and something like that. And obviously we were friendly with each other. Like, there's nothing that's going to happen or anything. We're not going to not talk to each other just because of that. But then she came to me and she said, Alan, I'm not really educated on homosexuality, and would you mind telling me a bit more about it? And that is when I realized, actually, if there's something that you don't understand, just ask about it and just educate yourself. And if you don't agree with it, or if there's a thing that you don't agree with it, that's fine. You don't have to be harsh on people. But it's fine. But just at least educate yourself a little bit.
See, I respect that. I'm a kind of guy, I don't really like talking. I'm a kind of guy, I rather experience for myself. So I like to go into your world for a night, like a day in it. Like, for example, like, I would like to go on a night out with Alan. But, I'll be honest with you, I'm not really, But, again, I have to be, after that, right, this is Alan's world. This is what he's comfortable. This is what makes him happy. This is what makes him smile. So I have to appreciate that, isn't it? But, again, for my world, I have to be like, I'm a thin ice in that.
No, completely.
But again, I'm a kind of guy, I don't want to really hear it. I'd rather see it for myself.
Completely.
Experience in it. Because my philosophy is that experience is always the best culture, isn't it? Because
completely.
Everyone talks, isn't it? But when it comes to actions, then okay, raw. His
But
world's not that bad, isn't it?
I think there's like so big group of people. There's also a smaller group of people. So like, even in the gay scene, for example, I've realized that there's like the gay scene. That's maybe you as a heterosexual person who doesn't really go out in gay bars on a regular basis, or something might see there's like a gay scene. But actually in the gay scene, there's like lots of different gay scenes. So that's why I don't really like going out in the gay scene in central London.
Break it down. What do you mean gay scenes like?
Exactly. Yeah. So the gay scene in central London might be very, very show-off like. So if you go to a place like GAY, which is like the biggest, the most known gay bar in central London.
Quick question though. If you go to that bar, you're automatically gay.
No.
No, I'm just asking because, for example, if I went to there, I could be heterosexual. I want to go to that club.
Completely.
Oh yeah, I was.
And you can go there because the drinks are cheap.
People, but people might assume like, bro, he's here, he's gay, isn't it? Like people might assume. That's what you.
No.
Clarify that. Okay, that's fine.
No, you might get a few people going around you. Just tell them, thank you, but I'm not gay, and they're fine. But in that bar, it's very much about being fabulous and looking great, and then people will look at you. So you need to look fabulous. You need to be, and then if you're a little bit, if you're over 30, for example, people will be like, "Oh my God, she's so old, that one," or things like that. Whereas in East London, and that's why I love East London so much, especially the East London gay scene, is that everyone's accepted. So like, you're straight, you're gay, it's fine. So you might come out. We could go out for a drink.
I don't mind that.
You'll have a guy coming to you and be like, "Oh, I think you're very cute." You'll be like, "Thank you, but I'm not gay." They'll be like, "Oh, that's fine, darling, but you're very kitty. You're very kid still, and you'll still be very friendly to you, and that'll be it." But he's not going to try too much. But then it's going to be a big mix of, a straight man, a gay man, straight women, gay women, transsexuals, both ways, male to female or female to male, drag queens, drag kings, straight people, and everyone's mixed together, and it's a good melting pot. And I think that the East London gay scene is a great place to be because it's just a place where you can go and a little bit a bit different or not, but be who you want to be, and you don't have to say anything to anyone. No one cares.
No, again, I would like to come out with yourself in it because you seem like a calm person, like relaxed and like. But I'm just saying, the only thing is, I do have a problem with transsexual people that don't tell people that they are when they're being approached or they've done something with. For example, I could be in a drunken night, talk to a girl, think like, wow, this girl, right, she's not fine, but she might be a man, but she hasn't told me yet.
She's not a man, she's a trans woman.
Oh yeah,
no, but I get your point.
Me personally, I think that's wrong. I think that's wrong, isn't it? I do feel that's wrong.
Do you know what? If she's just flirting with you and it's not going to go anywhere else, yeah, completely.
Okay, cool.
It's gonna be wrong when she's gonna take you to her room and then surprise. Yeah, that's gonna be wrong. But it's the same with everything. It's like, I don't know. I can't find any other example. But it's the same with everything. But she wants to be accepted. She's a woman.
I don't mind that, but at least let me know though.
She likes men and she finds you attractive. Obviously, if she takes you to her bedroom, she might go for a drink with you, but at the time when you call it a date, then maybe she has to tell you because you might not be into that. But it's kind of like a woman who stuffs a bra, for example. If she waits until she takes you to her bedroom after 5 days to show you that she's actually has no boobs, then that's lying to you.
But you still know it's a female. A gender's different though, isn't it? From stuff raw, that's different.
Yeah, but still.
But that's why I'm scared to go Bangkok. I'm scared because I know if I go Bangkok, I'll get so tipsy.
Yeah.
Like I'll talk to her, this girl's kind of nice here. I'm just talking to her, touching her neck, and I feel Adam's that poor thing. Hold on, what's going on here?
I think it's right until it's a point of a little bit of flirting. If you cross the barrier when like, well, I'm actually quite interested in that person. I like to take it a little bit further. Then that's when you have to have the conversation.
Okay. Well, Alan, this part of the show, it's called Name and it's called Name and Shame. So whoever stressed you out this week, we name and shame them, I'll start off first, This distracted me because I was coming to the station actually right now. And I'm a kind of guy, I'm an observative guy, so I'm listening to my music, but I always watch people in the tube. I don't know, I always do that because I have to be curious of my surroundings. So I'm seeing this guy, he seemed normal. He had a suitcase by the door, everything. and I saw him put his finger up his nose. Okay, I've got a thought like he's got something up his nose. So he's took something out his nose. But what really rubbed me the wrong way, he started rolling something in the ball, isn't it? And he flicked it. He didn't flick at me. But he flicked it. And he did it again. But this is the second time he done it, yeah? He kept rolling the ball for like 2 minutes, innit? Oh, that was just nasty. I went to record him, but again, but you know what people these days like, oh, you can't be recording me these days. Oh, that's privacy, gross misconduct and all that.
Apparently, if it's like
data protection and that, yeah.
Apparently, if it's more than 5 people, you're allowed because it's a crowd.
I don't know. I don't know the rules. I don't know the rules.
Sure.
I'm not trying to get no newspaper articles and nothing like that. But I just say that was just nasty. Who else? Name me shame. Who else? Who else was there? Name me shame. Name shame. Oh yeah, the guy from Thing died, isn't it? The guy that made SpongeBob, he died, isn't it? And yeah, the guy that made SpongeBob died, isn't it? Yeah, he the creator of SpongeBob. And again, I think people.
I never watched that, to be honest.
SpongeBob.
Because I had that bottle on my own.
Nah, man, no. I'm just going to say that respects to the guy who made SpongeBob. Obviously, SpongeBob is a big character. Me, I'm more of a Patrick guy.
Is it?
Yeah. You know that's SpongeBob.
That's not a big character. Come on.
SpongeBob's big.
It's not that. It's not Simpsons or something.
You know I don't know he's big. If you know who he is, and Ivan knows who he is, that's how you know what SpongeBob's big. Am I right or wrong? I can see in so many characters.
Everyone knows SpongeBob.
He's big,
but that's
then,
not
isn't
the
it?
Simpsons or something.
Nah, SpongeBob's big. Alright, see what happens when you drink with the white. Name a shame. Oh,
Are you aware SpongeBob never existed?
Huh?
He's not a real person.
I know, of course not. But again, we got nieces, we got nephews, we got little kids that they love.
Like little sponges.
Oh yeah, all you DJs, all you musicians, that please stop spamming me. I'm not a DJ. I'm a radio personality. If you're looking for someone to music, I can give you to Ivan's contact. I can give you to Benz's contact. I got Alvin's contact. There's so many DJs on TJ and radio. Please stop spamming me. I'm not a guy that plays your music unless you're on the show. So please stop spamming me music for music shows and events. You can come to the show, that's fine. But don't WhatsApp me, don't DM me. I'm not a guy that does all that nonsense. But we do have people on TJ and radio. So you've got the socials out there. Send your stuff to TJ and radio. If it's nice, then you can come to the show or go to the playlist now.
If you want him to play your song, you have to be on the show.
But
just like I did.
Name me shame. Yeah,
do I need to name or shame someone?
Yeah, of course you do. That's about it. Yeah,
I'm a bit drunk now and I need to pee again. I'm a bit drunk now and
so you stress you out this week, man. Who you name me shaming?
No, like people stress me out all the time. I have to say. Oh my god, I'm gonna be bad parents.
Bad parents.
Yeah.
Back parents.
Bad parents.
Oh, bad parents. Why?
So people who let their kids do anything and they don't care, or people who don't give a shit. Sorry. People who don't look after their kids. So things that people who go to a shop and let their kids running around everywhere or leave them behind or I'm like, no.
I'm not going to lie to you, Alan.
Yeah.
I have to disagree with you because I was one of those kids that used to run around the shop. That was my Disneyland. I never got to go to Disneyland when I was younger. So me going to Woolworths.
Yeah. You go to where?
Woolworths. You don't know.
Where's
but
that?
I haven't known about Woolworths. Woolworths was a big supermarket chain that it closed down now, yeah. But it had everything, had clothes, had pick and mix sweets and that. That was my Disneyland. So I used to go steal the sweets and that, put in my pockets and that. Obviously, kids need to get searched and that. So I could understand the kids that used to roll around and the parents. So
no, but you take your kid to Hamleys.
What's Hamleys?
Hamleys.
What's that?
Hamleys is like the big toy store on Regent Street.
It's too broke for that, man.
No, it's free. You get in there. You get lots of. That's a big thing about Hamleys. It's not Toys R Us. It's like it's a.
Yeah, that's the same. Toys R Us in my world. Yeah, Toys R Us.
Yeah, but at Hamleys, it's like maybe it's expensive to go to buy from there, but you go there because of the attraction. You get lots of people who are doing lots of showing you, showcasing all the games and stuff, and they get all the kids around and showcasing them to them.
I don't like that.
So you.
That's teasing me.
No, it's not only. But at least it's
more.
more.
You're teasing me to a middle class world.
No, it's better than taking your kid to Toys R Us.
Toys R Us, why not? Toys R Us was like.
Yes, what? But if you don't have the money,
Disneyland.
If you don't have the money, you take them to Toys R Us and you're like, okay, look at all these games that you can't have.
Alan.
If you take them to Hamleys, you're like, you sit them down first and you're like, I can't afford to buy you those games, but I'm going to take you there because there's an experience and you're going to be able to play those games.
And then you want to take me away from that experience?
But no, we are not buying.
You want to take me away from that experience?
No!
Toys R Us, when you see the advert come on TV, Toys R Us, we didn't see the giraffe and that. That was my Disneyland, hand and heart. My dad never, listen man, I love my father to death. We're not on talking terms right now, yeah? We never went to Disneyland Paris, we never went to California, but Toys R Us? What? Hey, yo.
No, Toys R Us is great, but it's a shop where you go and you can't try anything. You see everything
behind
behind the
home,
box.
at least you can take stuff home though. You're giving me...
No, completely. But Hamleys is way too expensive. Fair enough. Like, if you have the money, you can buy over there probably. Although there's like smaller things that you can afford. But the whole thing about Hamleys is a whole experience. So you take your kid there, you might just go there to buy a £20, like a box of a game or something like that. But there's like 5 other experiences that you're going to be able to do with your kid. So like, there's going to be magicians. You're going to do a trick to the thing.
That sounds like
it's
a beautiful brothel with a nice girl you can't take home. That's what it sounds like. That's what it sounds like to me, isn't it?
You can leave your kid for 10 minutes to do a drawing for a competition, something like that. And you're like, okay, let's move on now. We need to go there or something like that. But at least they're going to have a whole experience. That's what I like. But what I'm saying is, as a parent, you take your kids to Hamleys, you show them around. You're like, I'm taking you to treat you a little bit. You can draw, but I'm staying with you. But there's so many parents who take the kids somewhere and they just leave them behind.
Each to their own, innit? I'm going to say to you, me personally, Hamlets, you can't give me excitement for 20 minutes yet. I want to take that excitement home and say, no, I'm kicking and screaming. Of course you're going to kick and scream. So I can understand that.
I see parents with a baby. I see parents with a double buggy. And I know it can be so annoying to have twins or something like that. But then when you have a 5-year-old and a 2-year-old in a double buggy, you're like, that 5-year-old can walk.
Yeah, like that's a pet peeve for me as well. Yeah, that's a pet peeve for me.
Do you know what? I don't mind at the end of the day, but when it's Saturday afternoon in Westfield, and they're pushing their thing, and they're like, excuse me, I need to push through it. And you're like, God, it's busy.
Wait.
Why? That's
Michael Jackson say again, if you can't have a baby, yeah, don't have a baby, yeah.
Did you?
I think he said that. Did he say that?
No.
I swear he said that.
Oh my God, he's my hero now.
It's
I like the camera. The camera's making me look good. I like it.
Okay, apart from parents, what else is pet peeve? What else is, who else name is shaming then?
People, fake eyelashes. Yeah, if you can afford them, like girls, fake eyelashes. If you can afford them, and they're really well done, why not? If you can't afford them and you buy them from Primark and they look ugly, don't. Another thing, why are you trying? Well, other people, why are you trying to look orange? Why are you trying to look like Donald Trump? It's not a good look. It's not a good look.
The reason why I laughed at that, because I know I've worked with a lot of Caucasian females, and they go to the sun tannings and things like that as well. So I'm a guy. I'm like each to their own.
No, sun tanning is not bad. The fake orange tan. No.
You know why? Because we watched Simpsons when we were younger. That's why. Isn't it?
That should be yellow there. The other thing that I hate is socks and sandals.
Whoa.
I saw you. I saw you.
I still don't understand why.
So that's the thing. I'm asking you. I still don't understand why.
And the reason why,
sandals. It's hot. It's hot outside. You're wearing sandals. Or you cold. You wear socks. Why are you wearing them together?
Me, it's a kind of respect kind of thing, because obviously this is not my place, isn't, so obviously I have to wear my slippers here, isn't it? Because obviously I'm not a guy that I love Hoover. Also as well, yeah. Again, I like traditional. Was it Japanese stuff when they go to like the? Was it the dojo?
That's actually a very German thing.
Is it?
Yeah. When I grew up in like when you go to camp and stuff, when you go to campings and stuff, and you go there and you're like with your little tent and stuff. All the German people and the Dutch people had their shorts and their sandals and socks going like halfway through their legs. That was a big German thing. It's a very English thing this year.
Okay then.
But it's very big
So when you see people like public walking around with slippers and
I'm like,
socks,
no.
Is it? He said, no. Oh no. You watch Family Guy? You watch Family Guy? Family Guy.
Family
Guy. The cartoon.
I like. Oh yeah.
The guy that goes, oh no.
Oh no. Tracks about and Dr. Martens, for example, or leather shoes, or any tracksuits with jeans. No, they don't go together.
Okay, so what are you saying, Alan? Are you gonna have a clothing line or something? Then the way you're talking, like the fashion sense.
I could go worse.
That was name and shame. So on the flip side, what do you say? Praise and raise. So whoever done good, we praise and raise them. I'll start off. First and foremost, I have to praise and raise this because I don't know if you lot saw, but the Lion King trailer came out. Well, a little teaser. I'm excited. We all grew up on the Lion King, and the reason I'm excited as well because of the cast that's doing the voices. You got Beyonce.
I know.
John L. James, Donnie Glover, Seth Rogen as well. Huh? We're gonna quick break. Alan, you got toilet. We're gonna play some more mixes from Alan. Yeah. And then give your socials out. He cut me off on my show. Yo, but yeah, Tipsy Talk, Wavy Wednesdays, Drunkle J. Yeah, don't forget, look at the Instagram, Drunkle J27, Twitter at 27J. Again, guys, please keep sharing. Ugandan fans, we love you lot. Keep supporting French people. We need more French people getting sponsors. We're looking for more sponsors as well, yeah. Again, yeah, Drunkle J, Tipsy Talk. Look at the socials right now. Alan, you gonna give your socials out as well? Again?
Yes, Alan A Sound everywhere. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Oh, and if you want to listen to the music, go on SoundCloud. Or on Bandcamp.
Yeah.
Alan A Sound everywhere.
But yeah, I'm gonna have a good little toilet break before we're gonna get back here to name and shame. Yeah. Yo, cheers.
Been drinking too much.
Like my entire life has no sense. I could be ill. That would never be the worst offense. I could start from scratch. I could at least make it right. Oh no, the first part was such a disaster. Then in the end it was not that much better. Now the contrary of the start. That would be the third part in my life. In my life. Oh no, no. Sometimes I feel I'm just waiting for life to commence. It feels unreal, but God, it would be just common sense. I just have to catch this new way of living that just feels right. Oh no, the first part was such a disaster. Then in the end it was not that much better. Now the contrary of the start. That would be the third part. I would like to realize my dreams, my future, so it seems. Now for my own weary petty heart, that would be a new part in my life.
Yo, we're back right now. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, yeah. Again, this is the most unique guest I've ever had. No one's ever cut me off on praise or raise before.
I've got a small bladder.
But yeah, we're back right now. Tipsy Talk, Wavy Wednesdays.
No more Prosecco.
There's no more Prosecco's going right now, but there's still wine there. There's red wine there.
I'm gonna open that.
Yeah. Drink away. Again, John Cool J. Don't forget, guys, please keep sharing the videos. We do appreciate the support. And again, TGM Radio, we've got so much things coming right now. Again, there's so many shows right now. Again, 2019, we're coming in a big hit right now. But Praise and Raise, first of all, Praise and Raise. I have to praise and raise Adam for actually coming, man. I just have to praise you, because I didn't really think it was going to come.
Why?
You know, I'm pessimistic. You know why? I always think the negative, because I don't like to be surprised and I don't like get my hopes up.
I think like that sometimes, and you know, I beat myself up for that. So don't think negative. I'm like, you invited me. I love the fact you invited me, and I have to say, at first, I thought it was like a bunch of people talking to each other and a lot of banter and stuff. And lately, I was like, maybe we should listen to one show. Because I didn't know what to expect. So I didn't know it before Jade actually. So I was like, okay, maybe I'm gonna listen to one show, and I did, and now I'm gonna listen to it every week. So should you?
No, invites always there. You always welcome coming next year, and if you want to come promote, you can always come.
Thank you. And then I started watching it, and then I was texting Jade, and I was like, hang on a minute, is it gonna be like a whole interview of me? She was like, yeah. I was like, great.
Wait.
Yay.
But yeah, praise and raise. Praise and raise for you actually coming. Also,
thank you
for promoting the show, because Ivan knows as well. We get a lot of people that come to the station as well. They don't even promote the show as well. And I'm thinking like, help me help you kind of thing. This is your time. Why won't you promote what you're doing right now? It's something showing us something, doing something positive. So I do appreciate for that as well.
Well, I'm gonna praise you in return.
Whoa, it's not your turn yet.
All right.
See, the white guy's trying to come and take over already, eh?
Okay, I cut you cut me. Okay, fair enough.
But yeah, there's boxing this week. I don't know if you watch boxing, but then you got, Wilder versus Tyson Fury, heavyweights fighting, which I'm very excited for. Again,
I watch boxing the same reason why I watch football.
You watch boxing? No.
Just for the man. Just for the man, not for the sport.
Oh yeah, I want to shout out, basically there's one girl actually basically my birthday's next month. And Capricorn season again, one more time.
Cheers.
Would you believe in star signs, by the way?
And it's fun. No. I'm like, there's some people that are from a totally different star sign that feel really close to and really similar to. There's some people from our star sign that don't feel similar to, and vice versa.
Okay. No, I just wondered, because obviously some people say, oh yeah, you're Capricorn. Oh, you're this, you're that. And I'm thinking, well, maybe. I don't know.
Well, do you know what? My ex, actually, Laurent, who's a French guy also, does feng shui, actually. And what he does is, it's a little bit over horoscope or about star signs. It doesn't calculate on a time of the year that you were born. It calculates on the year, the month, the day, and the hour where you were born. And it calculates on where the planets were aligned and stuff like that.
Okay.
And it calculates that, and it's much more precise. And then for my birthday, I remember when we were together, for my first birthday when we were together, he gave me a whole printout of who I'm supposed to be. And I was reading, I was like, that is scary, actually. That is scary, right? In a way. So
okay.
I think, a horoscope, like people who do horoscopes are very clever in the way that they do it. So they're like, something's great's going to happen to you today.
Hope.
But be careful on not, I don't know, like something very general. And you're like, oh my God, something great happened to me because I almost tripped and I didn't. Something like that.
Selling hope. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if it helps people, yeah.
No, I'm always about positivity. Again, as well, who else want to shout? Praise, raise. Oh, yeah.
No, you had to praise that girl, though.
Who?
I cut
the girl, yeah. I don't want to say her name because obviously, like,
say her name. Who is she?
But she saw it on my birthday again, so obviously it's a surprise kind of thing.
Do you like her?
Me, I'm a guy. I'm not fun about looks, but I'm more attracted to loyalty and time. So the girl's got time for me that's very, very loyal, and I'm a guy. I'll put you through certain situations to test your loyalty.
Do you think I think that's age also. It's like when you're 20 or in your teens, you're like, oh my God, that one's so gorgeous, I want him. And then when you're like 25 plus, you're like, do you know what? That person might not be the kind of person that I'm attracted to on the first sight, but they're doing something for me, or they've got something about them. So
wait, I can curse, yeah. I can curse you. Basically, the reason why I say it, because obviously,
are you gonna press the beep button?
No, because obviously, like, what I've learned from my experience, like when you're broke, a bitch will leave you, isn't it? But a woman will pick you up, dust you off, and put you in the right direction, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I've seen that so many times, and obviously, like again, this radio thing is kind of, I'm getting a lot of female attention for this, but she sees that beyond that. Like she says, "Oh, you had a good show, keep pushing." Like, no, not that guest.
You deserve it.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. But obviously, I'm a guy. I put girls through certain tests, but she's obviously set my birthday thing, so we'll see what goes from there as well. But I want to praise and raise Jose Mourinho. You don't watch football, but the reason why I praise and raise it because I love passion. If you like something, I love passion as well.
Show me a picture. Maybe I love passion.
Oh no, I got a video. Basically, my football team they were drawing 0-0.
What's your football team?
Man United.
Okay.
Yeah, they were drawing 0-0.
You know from there. Why are they your football team?
Because I grew up in Man United, didn't it? Eric Cantona, Andy Cole.
But you didn't grow up in Manchester.
I've been up north. It doesn't matter. Listen, I'm a British citizen. I pay my tax. I can support who I want. You understand what I'm saying in it? Yeah?
True, very true.
I can support who I want in it.
Yeah.
But yeah. Again, the team was drawing 0-0, and then, as you know, you got extra time, and in the last minute, they scored a goal. And the passion that this guy showed, yeah, I actually love it. Obviously, he's not going to be the next season, but I just love enthusiasm and passes. See, what you done with the Prosecco? You mixed me up, man. But yeah,
you mixed it. That's why.
I mixed it still with it. But yeah, I was just showing this clip where he actually did it. He's going to get fined for this, though. He'll get fined, but look at this what he did.
There's all the drinks.
Why did he do that?
No, because we won the game in it. Mourinho.
But do you think something bad's gonna happen?
Yeah, he's gonna get fined. He'll get fined. Yeah, he'll get fined.
What? Just for doing that?
No, the reason why, because he got fined before for kicking the water bottle before, isn't it?
But what are these? Are these like water bottles?
Yeah, they're water bottles, but he got fined before for kicking one.
What? How much is he gonna get fined for?
100 grand, something like that.
100 grand.
Yeah,
How much does he earn?
Oh, cool. It's nothing.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Okay.
But,
it's like us being fined £1.
Yeah. More or less. Yeah. More or less is it. But I just love that passion. I love passion, isn't it?
I'm totally into that completely. I love that.
Who else praise raise? December's coming. We got the TGN Radio Christmas party. They said to me it's free.
What's gonna happen? I want to know everything about it.
They said it's drinks. I don't care about the food. I care about the drinks. That's what I care about. But I don't know why. But this year I'm in that Christian spirit, you know. Like, I'm a bit down on that, but I'm in the Christian spirit. I don't know why. I was feeling that. I feel a bit jolly. I don't know why.
Do you know what? I'm gonna open up a little bit. And in the last few years, I've been a little bit low in, like, financially wise. I've been a little bit low and stuff. I've been traveling a little bit before and spent on credit cards and stuff.
Oh no, wait. Let me cut you off. But that is the best investment to do in yourself.
No, it is. But up to a point where I was like, do you know what? I've got all these credit cards that I have to reimburse. And then at some point I sat down and then I cut all my credit cards. And I was like, that's it. I don't have any more credit cards. I'm going to spend the next year and a half repaying everything. And this year, so next month, in December, when I get paid, I'm going to pay the last chunk of money and I'm going to be debt free.
Whoa, no. We've been debt free. Jeez.
No, that's a big deal, really.
No, a very big deal, because
especially after a year and a half. So it's been a year and a half where I've been like trying to be good and stuff, and I've had fun. I don't deny anything of it, and I'm not like if someone tells me why did you get into it in the first place, I don't. You know, I'm like, do you know what? I've had a lot of fun. I've traveled and stuff. I'm not denying everything, and I'm the kind of person who's like, okay, this has happened. Maybe that was a bit silly, but it's happened. Nowadays, move forward and let's make it better. So my thing was reimburse all my debts and stuff. I'm debt free next month. So I feel a bit more free. And then Christmas this year is going to be a time where I can spend a bit more money towards my friends and families. And so it's a big thing for me also.
No, I'm happy for you, man. Again, I hate people that's in debt. I've been in debt so long, it's unbelievable. I just wake up from another poor ass day, so I understand that. So I just want to know who you praise and raising this week, man. Who's done good for you?
Thanks for inviting me to your show, first of all.
Again, I want you to come next year. That's what I really want to do. And again, I actually want to come to your world for one night.
Yeah,
I'll come.
We're gonna put that live on Instagram and everything. You're gonna have to follow us. No, but thank you for inviting me. Do you know what? That was my kind of thing. I saw Jade coming here last time, and I was like, Tipsy Talk, hang on a minute. So, and I texted her, I was like, well, so what's that about? She was like, well, I'm invited to a radio show about talking about myself and getting drunk for it. And I was like, that sounds about the perfect life. So, thanks for inviting me. Thanks for having me
Again,
here.
I can't do this thing sober. So I'm a guy, I hate being stone sober person. So I want someone else to get sober with me as well.
I think you think too much being sober.
And no, is yeah. Again, I learned from, there's only 3 people in the world that tell the truth. Children, old people, and drunk people.
True. Yes.
The only 3 people, and obviously I can't
I've never heard that before.
I can't
That's
have
so
kids
true.
on the show because obviously after hours. And again, old people, they're sleeping by 7 o'clock. So I can only have drunk people on the show, isn't it?
Children's too.
Yeah. But
So we only get the drunks.
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you're listening, you're drunk.
But yeah, that's why the drinks. That's the theme, isn't it? Like, I love truth, isn't it?
Do you know, I love that. And I love, like, Alan Carr. Do you know Alan Carr? Have you watched The Channel Man?
Yeah.
I love the fact that he's like, we can open it in a bottle of wine. They're giving, like, I would love that. I would love that to be on national TV.
What?
Something like that.
Oh.
Something like you receiving people,
Which,
even
again,
like A-list
we're looking for
celebrities.
sponsors. We're looking for sponsors. Yeah, we're broke right now. Yeah, we're looking for
Come on,
sponsors. Yeah.
BBC.
Any sponsors out there that
ITV,
Tipsy Talk right now? Yeah. But I'm scared of someone stealing my idea. That's the only thing, isn't it? So that's how to keep the momentum going.
No.
And like,
Yeah, but
whereas-
BBC ITV, you need to get that guy going. You need to get that guy on a primetime
No,
TV.
I got some more ideas coming up. Though I got more ideas coming up.
Good.
I got more ideas coming
Ooh,
up. But
exciting about that.
yeah.
So obviously being in that environment and stuff, Jade, who I call Storm, 'cause that's her little nickname and stuff. Thank you for having me. All my friends, really. You know, my closest friends.
Hold on, wait, hold on. To all the friends out there, drink up to the friends out there, yeah.
My mum, I love my mum to bits. My family, I would say everyone who, do you know, not even naming people, but everyone who just like a picture on Instagram for me, who just like comments or just comes to me on an everyday basis, whether it has to do with my music or Alan A sound rather than Alan as a person. Do you know what? Any of them, someone who comes to me as Alan A sounds, be like, oh, I love that picture, or I love that new song, or people who come to me as Alan and be like, oh my God, I saw you being nice to that person, and I love that. Thank you very much for that. Just I praise all these people. I'm praising everyone, and whoever you are, whatever you do, and wherever you might be in your life, and if you're feeling a little bit unsure of yourself, something, the first thing I would say is believe in yourself. And if people don't accept you for the way you are, or people don't accept you for who you are, then they're not worthy of being your friend. Seriously, be who you are and accept being who you are. Don't try to be someone else.
I'm gonna ask you that. There's a whistle and drink as well. I'm gonna. Yo, I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah. So what? We're not
Are you
praising.
still in the same glass?
Come on now, man.
You need to be more drink. Are you still on that red wine and prosecco?
No, that's gone, man.
You better not be.
That was gone. That was gone. So you're not praising raising Theresa May. Theresa May, you're not praising raising that. I had to be a little political right there. But yeah, the final part of the show is like one of my favorite. This is my favorite part of the show. It's called Wanker of the Week. It's the person that the most stupidest thing the whole week.
I heard something else.
Oh yeah, everyone hears that, but because I'm always drunk at that part, that's why. So it's
I heard wank off of the week.
Yeah, wank of the week. Yeah. So person that made the most stupidest thing the whole week. Yeah. I mean, this video went very viral, and the reason why this touched me right now, yeah, because obviously like I was a guy in school. I saw people get bullied. And this is one of the worst things, but for someone to come from overseas, especially from Syria, to come to England to get a good education as well. And the reason why this touched me as well, this video, because obviously the guy, he's not really fully, able? He's in a cast, isn't it? So he's not really there to defend himself. But Ivan, if you could play the video, so you could get more of an understanding of what I'm talking about, isn't it? Like,
praise Ivan too.
Yeah, DJ Ivan. Yeah, Ivan.
Alright, Jamal, we are. Come here. What?
Don't hide from the camera now. Oh, no.
Say now then. Say now then. Nothing. Say now then. Nothing. Say now then. Say now then. Eh? Bastard, I'll drown you. Come over and snap you. Alright, Jamal, here. Come here. What?
Don't hide from the camera now. Oh no.
Say now then. Say now then. Nothing. Say now then. Nothing. Say now then. Fuck, say now then. Eh? Bastard. Bastard, I'll drown you.
Every time I watch this, keeps getting me upset every single time. And the reason why I want to say this guy, this little boy who actually done that to him, name and shame him. Again, I understand you're a young guy, we will make mistakes right now, but again, you have to understand this guy's come from overseas trying to get education. He's in a cast. He can't really defend himself as well. And you purposely knew someone else was recording, so you did that for show as well. And again, the reason why I want to name and shame him as well, because obviously the waterboarding thing as well, but what they've actually done, they've actually done a GoFundMe page, which was set up and raised, and they've actually raised £45,000 for the boy that was actually assaulted for this atrocity, isn't it? And apparently the 16-year-old boy that actually did that to him, the Caucasian guy, he's actually turned himself to the police and he actually given a statement. So I don't know what's going to go on from there, but I just wanted to open up people's eyes. Like, everyone's from different backgrounds. We all want to achieve the same goal in life. Everyone wants a good life and that. Like, just think, guys. Please, just think before you actually do something. Please, like, everything's recorded. Why would you record something like that as well? In terms of bullying, and like, you're not getting no cool points off that. Like, you might get 1 or 2 likes on Facebook and that, but is it really worth it at the end of the day? And again, I just want to know from Alan, from your perspective, I don't know if you experienced bullying before or you heard against like homophobic comments or remarks and that. I just want to know what's your opinions on that video as well. Like,
what was the kid being poured on?
Water. He's getting waterboarded.
Oh, it's just water.
Yeah, he's getting Do
you know, I've heard like so many bad stories, and thank you so much for showing that, because to be honest, thank you so much for showing that, because it's like white guys being bad to other white guys and being like bullies to white guys. And I have to say, I'm really sorry, and I feel sick about it. But when you look at the media, it's a lot of, the black people are being bad to the white people. And it's so not true. And it's so not true. And that's the thing. And that is the proof of it. And then thank you for showing that. But it's just disgusting. It's like, a bit of teasing is fine. But it's a little bit too much. Water is not too bad, but I've heard like horror stories about things being like worse than that.
Urine.
Urine. No.
Okay. I just thought urine just came into my head. That's why I said.
No. But no, even worse than that.
Oh, okay.
But I have to say, like, as a gay white male growing up in a really seclusive, like, small part of town in France, I've been really lucky all my life, and I've never experienced anything else than verbal bullying. I've never been beaten up in the street. Never. I've been pushed. I've been called names and stuff like that, but it was only verbal. And when it's verbal, it hurts you. But up to a certain point, I've never been beaten up, so I'm really lucky, really. But it's just like, you being the stupid person when you call someone names or something like that. It's just, you just being the ignorant person. It's like, whether it's homophobia or whether it's like racist or anything, or like a different country or something else, there's no point. It's like, if you don't understand something, and that's what I was talking about before, if you don't understand something, just go to the person and ask them to explain to them to you. Like, I'm not really sure about that. Like, I've got to say very personally, I'm going to say very openly, I'm not a religious person at all. So everything that's got to do around religion, any religion, really, I think it's like, to me personally, it goes a little bit above my head. But I understand that if a person is very religious, I'm not gonna treat them badly for that. I'm gonna try to understand, and I'd be like, to me personally, I don't that's something that I'm not really into. But I'll be like, if that brings you happiness, then believe in it. I believe in other things that maybe they don't believe in, and they bring me happiness. So it's a matter of understanding each other and accepting each other.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. I'm going to let you right, Alan. I'm so drunk, so I'm going to do right now.
I am pissed.
But yeah, Alan, we've got 3 minutes left here. I appreciate you coming.
Thank you.
I definitely want to come to your world for one night. Hopefully in 2009 you get to come to the station again.
It'll be live on Instagram. Or Facebook. Yeah, we can do a TGM radio live on TikTok, live in a gay bar.
Yo, but yeah, I mean, before we go again, just shout your social. Where can people find you at? And then
Alan A Sounds. That's everywhere. That's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Obviously, that's where I'm mainly on. Instagram, like. To look beautiful. The light is really good in here, so I do the same. I'm like getting the light. But then everywhere, if you want to listen to my songs, there's going to be more re-released very soon on iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify, and everything. A bit of it has been taken down because I was not really happy with the mastering of it. Because I was kind of like, some of it is like the first album is from 10 years ago, for example. So I was happy about it 10 years ago, but now I'm like, I want to work a little bit more on it, and even if it's the same song, I'm going to work a little bit more on the mastering of it to re-release it of it. So you get it. Otherwise, but if you really want to listen to it, the best place is Bandcamp.
Okay.
In this case, it's called Bandcamp. So alanasound.bandcamp.com, I believe. Just Alan A Sound everywhere. You type Alan A Sound on Google and it's everywhere.
But yo, we're going right now, yeah. TGN Radio, Drunkle J.
Thank you so much for having me.
No, that's cool, man. The pleasure's mine, man. But yeah, TGN Radio, Drunkle J, yeah. Wavy Wednesdays. Well, there's no champagne, but we got wine and wisdom.
We got Prosecco. It's very close.
Back before bed, TGN Radio. Look up for the socials again. Please, yeah, share the videos. We're back next week. More live, more drinks. Welcome to the hot seat. Yo, we're gone. Cheers.